So we all got on jerseys of different
And no,
teams.
we didn't try this. We didn't do this on purpose.
Yes, they did,
so
guys.
so
Don't
so
worry.
this episode 18. As I look, I wanna
Take your jacket off.
But look, before we get into everything here and our special guest, why wear this jersey? I mean, we all know, but why you wear that jersey?
You know, Kobe was my idol, favorite player, favorite athlete of all time. His untimely demise was last month, so I'm gonna go ahead and rep for my guy.
Last
Month, January. It was January 26th.
Why the Bulls jacket?
Hey, MJ, I got this whole Chicago thing going on. You know, Infinite Archives, fives. You know, I'm just, I'm feeling very Chicago-ish. Why do you have the Mighty Ducks on?
They wanted me to try out, and
I knew there
as
was
you
a
can
story
see,
coming.
they got my name on the back, so I wanted to keep it. So but nah, I just liked it. I'm into hockey jerseys, so I liked it. But welcome to episode 18.
Steph didn't get the memo.
I did not.
Nah, it's all good stuff. Still look fabulous as usual. But welcome to episode 18 of the Late Stuff Podcast. I'm your host, Freaky Phil.
Steph here.
It's your boy Bowler.
It's Bentley.
And we, before we get into our special guest, we have some dope artwork behind us.
You might have seen it last episode.
Yeah, you might have seen the last episode. But I want Bentley to go ahead and give you guys some information on where you can get this artwork from.
So our artist that we have incorporated into the show is Travail347. You can find him on Instagram. He does custom paintings, mostly canvas, and you can contact him again. It's Travail347 on IG.
Yeah, and thank you so much, Mr. Travail, for that
Yes,
beautiful
That's
art.
dope.
And now our special guest, his real name is LaMarkus. Let's make that straight. But I think everybody in Houston know him as Mr. Shewz Houston. So welcome to the show, man.
Pleasure to be here, man.
Welcome.
So, first thing first, you have a store.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How was that process of getting that store?
Man, it was really random. So I was actually meeting someone up for a meetup to sell a shoe, and then next thing you know, we were meeting up at their property where they lease out and rent out office spaces and like suites and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it started up with a meetup, me just meeting them up to sell them a shoe as usual, and then I started talking to them like, hey, can I check out the spots that you got in here? Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, I got a store.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's kind of how that started. It was a shoe meetup as usual, and then now it's a shoe store.
Wow.
That's dope.
That's-
That's incredible.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Appreciate
oh,
it.
sure.
Something small, but
Hey.
Hey,
Don't
shoot.
come
Yeah,
That's
gotta
better.
start somewhere, right?
Sure, man. You gonna get it. So let's rewind a little bit. Tell us, how did you get into sneakers, period, and then we'll go into the business side of it.
Man, that's one of my favorite questions. Everybody always say, how did you get into sneakers? So, man, it's going to sound a little crazy, but, I mean, I think I was born into dealing with shoes. Like, my dad, to be crazy, the craziest thing is my dad, he's not a sneakerhead, but my dad started me off, like, buying me Jordans when I was a kid. Like, I was getting shoes. Like that was just his thing he would do for me. Like, and,
What age?
first pair of shoes was some Jordans.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if many people know about like how Jordans used to release when they were like in baby sizes back in the 90s, but they used to have a tin can. I don't even know anybody who has one, but it was a pair of Jordans and it was like an aluminum tin can. Like back in the 90s, like my first pair of Jordans was like, it was a all white aluminum tin can, and it had a red Jordan man on the top of it. I think I don't want to be wrong, but I want to say my first pair was sixes.
Oh wow.
My first pair of shoes, period, were Jordans.
Wow.
I still got the can, but I don't have the shoes.
Okay.
Like
Can is
I said,
dope,
I was
though.
born.
Can
I was
is
born
dope,
like
though.
it's rare, bro.
I
Like,
didn't even
don't
know
really,
that.
I never see those anywhere, like on eBay, nothing. But like I said, I was born into it. My dad like cursed me. It was a gift and a curse. For me.
Right.
Shout out
right.
Pops, man.
Right.
Right.
Real.
And like I mentioned, I'm sorry, but he's not even a sneakerhead. He just would just buy me shoes. Like that was his thing for me.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's kind of how I, like, started.
Got you.
Whoa.
So, how is it selling sneakers? Because I know it's all, you're going to mark it up, right?
So reselling.
Resale.
Okay.
So the whole resale industry is changing. And I know now you're competing with like StockX, GOAT, eBay. How is that market for you? And I know it's, with me, I like sneakers in hand. So I know you have specific clientele you work with. So is there a battle between you and these other, platforms that are selling resale?
Okay, so kind of like you said, you like sneakers in hand. So my brand and my store is called Shewz Houston. So due to the fact that I'm Houston based, I'm assuming that you live right here in Houston. Like as far as in hand, like you don't have to wait or like you don't have to go to StockX or anything. If I happen to have it in hand for you, so that's kind of like how I can beat out StockX, but only for my locals who I deal with. But like if you're somewhere over like out of town or something, I would have to ship it to you. But
Right.
for me, like it's easier for me to like deal with a customer like yourself because you like them right then. You like instant.
Right.
So like you would be like a target customer for me versus you going to StockX because like you mentioned. So that's like, I guess like you said, it's a battle with me and StockX, like having a customer go shop there versus shopping with me. You would be, I guess, like a target customer for me.
Okay.
You like it in hand.
Right.
So I guess that'll be
Convenience is everything.
Oh,
right?
man, yeah.
Right,
People
right.
pay for convenience.
So that's funny you say that. So I'm talking about price. So how about price wise? How does that work in the resale? Like now that there's entities of GOAT and StockX, and then there's you. Like what price do you compare yourself to? After fee price, or do you compare yourself to what the price is? It's like listed there.
Okay, so that's another thing. So, most people use StockX and GOAT for a price guide. So that's kind of like my price is kind of based on, I guess, market. That's what people look at to see like whatever the price would be or what they'll pay. And sometimes I sell my shoes based off of what I paid. So if I pay X amount of dollars and I want to sell it and make X amount of dollars, I'll just say I don't care what StockX is selling it for. I know I paid the super high crazy price for it, so I still gotta sell it for a little bit of bit of profit sometimes. But like I mainly sell my shoes based off of what I paid for it.
Okay.
So if I paid
$100,
I kind of like pick what I want to make off of it.
Gotcha. It makes sense. Okay. Gotcha.
Let's go to the beginning part of it, the actual getting the shoe. You saying like you pay $100 for it. What's that process like? And I don't want you to give out your sauce, you know what I mean? But just like what's that process? Are you like on a hunt for shoes, or like do you have people in the city or people out of town that you reach out to? What's that process like?
Man, I have so many different ways when it comes to getting shoes. Like you could have brought me a shoe. It could have come from you. It could have came from Foot Locker. Like it could come from a plug. It could come from anywhere. As long as it's authentic and it's real and the price is right, I'm gonna buy it and try to flip it.
Yeah.
So,
How many fake shoes do you get, or have you ever been got?
man, I think everybody probably have been
Yeah,
got.
for sure.
Man, I have dealt with like the worst of situations when it comes to shoes. Like we'll be talking all day if I tell you everything I've been through with shoes. It's crazy. Like I always compare this shoe game like to any other game. Like it get dirty, it get grimy, it get crazy. So like I done dealt with so much fakes, bad deals. Like I said, I'll be telling you a long
Let's
story.
hear a story.
What's the worst? What's the
what's
worst?
Oh
the
man,
situation?
you got me want to talk about something.
Come on, tell us, because we don't know.
We got
We
time.
don't know
We got
this side
time.
of things.
It was a meetup one day, so I'm gonna give you every little detail of it, but I'm gonna make it short for you. But it was a meetup. I was meeting a guy. He asked me for one shoe, and man, I don't know, for some reason I brought extra shoes to bring to just like it was a customer, a referral customer from someone else who was a good customer. So I was like, I'm gonna meet this person. It's gonna be a good deal. And I met him publicly inside of a mall, like broad daylight.
Yeah.
I was sitting down how I'm sitting right here, And I guess this dude just had something different on his mind this day. So, like, he actually pulled out his money like he was about to pay me. And then he grabbed the bag and ran, took off running. Like, and it was 4 shoes in the bag. And I had on some flip-flops out of all day. It's like,
oh, you were comfortable.
I was comfortable. I was sitting down. He's like standing up in front of me. Like, this is one of the craziest stories. Like, which was like, I've given someone who I thought was a plug couple $1,000s, never heard from him again. And for starters, that person was a customer of mine. He had spent money with me from January to December on buying stuff from me just to rob me out of about $2,000-$3,000 because I thought he was about to put me on a deal with some shoes. I was like, oh no, not this dude. He wouldn't do that to me because he spent money. With me.
Yeah.
So like I said, I've been through all of the worst like situations.
Did you ever get them shoes back?
Nothing there. I ain't got nothing back. I haven't got nothing
just let it go.
that was stolen from me ever. So
that's wild.
Yeah, that's like that was. I gave you 2 situations, but the snatch and run deal, and then the guy who I gave some money for some shoes, who I thought was gonna come through with some Yeezys, like 10 pair, and it was just a bad deal. So like from breaking in my car, taking I lost $1,000 worth of shoes 2 days in a row. Cause I thought it was like, oh no, this can never.
So they can't do it twice,
right?
Man, somebody came to my car and took our shoes one day. They came back, double back. I had more shoes in there the second day, and they took them.
Dang.
2 days in a row.
And it sounds like
that's rough.
I don't know how I might cry.
You don't think I'm lying when I tell you
would've
this?
dropped a tear.
But that was 2 days in a row. Man, I did with so many shoes. Following week later, another out my car.
You need to stop leaving stuff in your car. That's the moral to this conversation.
Like my mom, man, but it's like I'm constantly moving with. I was constantly moving
with product. Yeah,
with product. It's like I can't really like.
It's like stealing out of a UPS truck.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's where all the product is.
Somebody was definitely
watching you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, talking about Steph's favorite shoe right now, the Jordan 4. Me and my friends talk about that the sale, the Off-White 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the most fake shoe you've ever seen?
You're talking about the Off-White 4?
The Off-White 4. Is that the most fake shoe you've ever seen? Yes.
I will say I did see a lot of fakes of those this year, but I mean, man, that's a hard question. But I did see a lot of fakes of those this year. Like,
what's the most replicated shoe that you've seen?
The most replicated shoe, man. So many. I've seen so many. I can't really put a finger on one specific. I've seen a lot of fake ones. Like, and the thing is with these fakes, like they get better and better and better and better. It's like I think this is how I think when it comes to fakes. I really think fakes are made by the same people who make the real shoes. Like, picture, you go to work every day. You know how to make a shoe. You go make them for Nike all day. You go home, you got your machines. You can go make them too, right?
Right.
I think that's kind of how fakes get.
So is that when we get into the conversation of like B grades versus an actual release? Talk to everybody about that. It doesn't understand that either.
As far as B grades,
Yeah.
and so I think B grades are like, because they have B grades at the Nike outlet.
Right.
I think like B grades are more or less like shoes with like small defects. And I mean, sometimes they pump out shoes like, retail to the retailers like with like small defects with glue stains. But I think B grades are things like shoes that just had like bad glue spots on them, bad stitching, and just like, okay, they didn't have the finished product or the best product, so they just send them to outlets and stuff.
Right.
And when it comes to fakes, like I think that anything fake, it just wasn't authorized by Nike, period. So like, like I said, I mentioned, you making a shoe at work. Yeah. You go to work, you do the same. You can go.
So
to work.
So you basically saying it's a real shoe, but it's just not authorized by Nike.
Right. Yeah. I think that that's just my opinion on what I think. How I don't know, but I just think that's pretty much how it goes because like the fakes, like I said, they're getting better and better. So I think that like who's making them, like other than who's making them.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Question for you. So you authenticate all your sneakers yourself?
To the best of my knowledge, I do, and I mean I go on YouTube, I go on I got a black light. They got like this little black light you can use on the box, and like all of the fake shoes, they got like little stamps on it. If you ever use a black light on one of your boxes, it's gonna have a stamp on it. It may even have a stamp on the shoe, and like most of those that are stamped, they were like some type of made in China like type of thing or whatever. But that black light, and you're going on YouTube, and that's I don't work for Nike. So
Yeah.
that's to the best of my knowledge, and I try to whenever I buy from people instead of buying from stores, because that's mainly where I buy all of my shoes from. I try to make sure they had a receipt and where they got it. I like to see proof of purchase, and when I get the majority or bulk of my shoes, where I can't speak on, but I know they're a reliable source and they have Nike accounts and things of that nature.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just call you LaMarkus. This sound like the dope game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to say dope.
Yeah.
You
just don't know.
You gotta be strapped or something. Yeah,
Sure.
man. Or
Sugar game
use
is dope.
rental cars or something.
No,
you know,
they're-
'cause this
But
shit
was
is
that
crazy.
before you had the store, or like it's been since you had the store? Like you
That
had
was-
issues.
I got a shoe stolen from me the other day. If you want me to be honest
What?
with you. And it was in my car.
See,
I
this
know
the
that's
car
crazy,
thing.
but I mean, it's like I move around. I deal with
you
shoes.
Are you leaving
Yeah.
these shoes out visible?
Man, honestly,
Like you said, it's like I said, it's like a UPS truck.
But UPS trucks have backs where you
But
cover
people,
them up. Like
but you see
can't
people.
see.
No, we've seen people
You
break
gotta-
into
does
UPS
your car
trucks that they
have-
know stuff is in there,
Does your car have Shewz Houston on side?
and a blinking light that say, "Come get me."
sometimes I think people following shoes.
Right.
Straight up.
No, they
straight
probably
up.
are though. They probably are watching.
Yeah,
They
man,
might
you
be
gotta
watching
be
right
careful.
now.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, bro.
Hey, since you've got into the resale space, how has it changed? I mean, from my perspective of me buying shoes, it's a world vast of difference.
Yeah.
When I first started, quote unquote, buying, aftermarket shoes from people. How has it changed for you?
So as far as like being in the store,
Your customer, pricing, what goes into that now that's different when it first started?
when I first started, or
I mean, just period. Like, I mean, you were buying shoes when it first started. Now, however you want to talk about
So
it.
now
so
you're in.
what's-
Now you in the store, going from primarily selling them out of your car to now you have a space where people can come and actually see your stuff.
all right. So I'm gonna just say this and tell y'all, I never stopped like doing like deliveries. I still haven't quit that. So it's kind of the same and more. It's like it's been an added. It's been, I've added more to my resume. Like now I got the store, but I still will meet you right now for some shoes
Yeah.
if you want them. Like I look at it like this. I let all the bad stuff happen and blah blah blah, but I don't never stop. Like it's like what I really truly love to do. So like I don't let nothing like stop me from doing it. But like I said, it's just like the store is added to my resume, if that makes sense.
Right,
You
right.
like
It's just
Like
what's my
good
man
customer
name from
service.
Paid in Full?
Money Mike.
Yeah, he love the
Money
game.
making Mitch. Money making Mitch.
The
boy,
game
you
loves me.
love
I
the
can't
hustle.
lead the game.
But people
Lead
do
the
love
game.
customer service though.
Nah, for sure.
People will
shoes.
keep going back just because of how you treat them as a customer.
for sure. Like I got some good customers. Like I got a customer who buys white Air Force Ones 24/7. Like he's the type of person who has to have a fresh pair all the time. So
Dr.
I
Dre.
still will.
Right.
Yeah, Dr. Dre. But I ain't gonna lie, like he buys at least 2 pair a week. So I that's like one of my number one customers, and he only really buys white Air Force Ones. And like you said, customer service. Like I will still go to him right now after we leave right now to sell him some white Air Force Ones because he's been shopping with me since 2014 to now. And he just
wow.
buys white
That's
Air Force
crazy.
Ones.
dope.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just told some extra stuff.
Right.
Nobody don't know about that customer.
Right.
He buy more white Air Force One. He might buy more white Air Force Ones than Dr. Dre.
Wow.
That'd be tough.
Quick question for you. So, like you said, your customer buys all white Air Force Ones. Do you have celebrity customers as well?
Man, that's a good question. So I have sold to, I guess, some B-list celebrities. Not some
Yeah.
super.
Oh, Bow Wow and them?
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout out to Bow Wow.
Bow Wow said the mayor was coming after him.
The most recent celebrity that I sold to, I say it was Lucci.
Okay.
Lucci. That was the most recent. But I don't have many celebrity clientele because like all of the celebrities, like for some odd reason, like they expect free shoes all the time.
Yeah.
Like they really expect. Like I think a lot.
But they didn't ask Benjamin Kicks for free shoes.
I think Benjamin Kicks gives away free shoes.
For real.
Me, but like as far as celebrities and like selling shoes to them goes, like I try to stay away from them. I like to deal with like your average regular person because like honestly, I think the people who really spend money on shoes are the people who are trying to look like celebrities. I think the celebrities end up getting so much stuff for free to where like they put on the forefront. Like they're the people who you look at like, oh, I want those shoes because such and such had them on.
Right.
So now, regular old Joe Schmo, he's trying to buy those because he want to look
like
status.
Right.
He gonna spend top dollar on them.
Right.
So I'm gonna sell it to this guy because this guy already got them for free.
Right.
He want to look like the guy who got them for free, and he want to spend he'll spend his last on it. So
that's crazy. It's like crack, like that.
It
It's like crack.
It really
so
is
my
addicting.
clientele, like, and I plan on really keeping my clientele how it is, like, your average regular person, not just your average regular person always, but like,
You want
not
repeat
big names.
customers, yeah.
I don't really care for the big names. Like I never have been like if you look through my Instagram, you don't really see me like trying to put it out there like I'm selling to the Migos or
Right.
whoever's famous or whatever, because like all of those people, like everybody really just wants a shout out.
Right.
At the end of the day, they want the clout for selling the shoe to this person. I really don't want care for the clout. I want them to actually spend the money on the shoe.
Right.
Yeah,
So I don't need no clout. I need
The bread.
money.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you get more enjoyment from selling like a GS release, like a general release, or something like exclusive of like, let's say like, her Union ones or something like that?
Man, I get more excitement. Like, more of a general release or a pair of white Air Force Ones or some shoes that I thought I'd never resell. Like, that's something with having a store that has changed. Like, I'm selling shoes that I never, like, because, when you have a store, like, different type of people come in there. So everybody's not looking for the hottest Unions or, the $1,000 shoes. So, like, I flipped some Vans, like they have some National Geographic Vans, and like nobody really knows anything about that. But like, I get more excitement out of selling like regular stuff because that's gonna sell itself.
Right.
Like, this on my feed, it's gonna sell itself. All of those. But when I sell something like, some $40 shoes for $100, and like I never would have thought I would have done that unless I had the store.
Right.
Gotcha. That's fire.
So I get more excitement out of selling, regular GRs and stuff that I usually don't sell.
Gotcha.
Like that's crack right there.
So
That's crack.
Do you
Sell
sell
itself. It's easy.
Right.
do you sell all sizes, like kids? And
I do.
okay. Just wanted to make sure when I stop by.
Not as much kids, but
Uh-huh.
more shoes for adults. Like, as I grow more and more,
Right.
I plan on getting into selling to kids. Like, I want to eventually have like the ultimate shoe store where I sell to any and everybody. I want your grandma to come in my store and be like, oh, I want some walking shoes. And I want you to come in there like, I want them Union 4s or
Right.
Yeah.
So you want to sell everything.
I want to get to that point because I
That's
feel
dope.
like, if you can touch every sneaker or sneaker person or any kind of shoe to like I said, the ultimate shoe store. Yeah. Like I want to sell $1,000 shoes. I want to sell $40 shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to sell $40,000 shoes.
Right,
I
right,
wanna
right.
Sell $40 shoes.
Right.
Like, I got something for everybody.
Yeah.
I want to have something for everybody.
That's dope. That's dope. Do you do consignment as well?
Right. I do.
You do? That's awesome. Awesome.
When you look across like the nation and different sneaker boutiques, resale shops, is there something that you look at and you go, that's what I want mine to look like?
Definitely. Flight Club, number one to me. Has and still is to me. Flight Club, and to be more specific, Flight Club New York, because
that's the
LA
one.
is just kind of okay.
Yeah.
Have you anybody here been?
I
to
have.
Flight
Yeah,
Club
yeah,
New
yeah,
York?
Yeah. I haven't been in New York. I've been in
I've
Flight Club
been to
LA.
New York.
I've been
I
to
didn't
New
like
York.
Flight Club LA personally.
Okay.
Yes,
You haven't been to New York?
No.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flight Club New York, they got it. And I think
They do.
I think Flight Club, if you ask me personally, I think Flight Club is like who started this.
The OG, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Flight Club is like the OG
Oh, yeah.
of what
Yeah, big time.
everybody's doing with the shoe game. Like I think Flight Club is the grandfather to this. So yeah, like when you ask me, oh, what like do I want my store to kind of look like, or what am I kind of comparing what I got going on, where I'm trying to go? Definitely, I'll say Flight Club, and like I said, more specifically, Flight Club New York.
Awesome.
Like that's my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just listening to you, bro, and your customer service seems great, but I think you need to have some people running for you now. You know what I'm saying? Like delivering for you, because you doing that, that's a dangerous game for you, bro.
Yeah, it does sound
You
a
know what I
lot.
mean?
I mean, if they get to delivering for me, it'll become dangerous for them. But
That's true.
Like,
Pass the
pass
danger
it
on,
on.
right?
Pass it on to
Pass it
somebody
on,
else.
man.
what I have,
Yeah, it was
what I
nice.
do have, and I have gotten into. I haven't had like problems like I mentioned a few minutes ago, like you know, snatching runs and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and too many bad deals because I kind of stick to delivering to the people who I've been dealing with for a long time now.
Okay. I'm
Like,
thinking.
and I have employees that work in my store as well already.
Gotcha.
So like when it comes to doing deliveries, I got the free time to kind of go out and deliver and do stuff. And to be honest with you, like I don't really go to work anymore. Like I just
Yeah.
kind of come check in.
Yeah.
But
And
That's
that's a testament. That's dope, to be honest with you. Like,
like
Hell yeah.
some days I be like, man, I ain't really do much today, but the store still did okay. So I was like,
Yeah.
I just go check in, and you know, that's a luxury that I've gotten out of having a space. So that's a blessing in itself, just to go check in.
question for you. On average, how many shoes do you buy a week?
I don't even know. That's a good question. I don't know.
fluctuates.
But if I could try, I don't even want to tell.
Is that many?
Yeah, it fluctuates. Like I don't want to tell though. I can't tell. If I tell you, I have to kill you. I can't tell you. I buy a lot. Let's just put it this way. Okay. About last week, I probably bought like 100 pair of white Air Force Ones. That's just white Air Force Ones.
And that's just one shoe.
That's just, yeah.
Jeez.
Yo, man, this is exactly this. You sound like my uncle.
How many black Air Force Ones? Because that's what Phil was.
He got a pair. Oh, he ain't got a pair on today.
Sell blacks. Hey, everybody always downplaying blacks.
I get.
You know.
Phil said he gonna bring them back though.
Yeah.
You got to remember
Bringing them back.
the person who was stealing from you probably had black Air Force Ones.
Like, pulled up in the
Better to
airport.
run in. But they won't get scuffed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
Nah,
I
for
mean,
sure, man.
I got a homie who wears black Air Force Ones all the time. He got as many blacks as he got whites. I don't know, he
Stay
just,
far, far away from him.
You know.
Yeah, but that's dope. That's dope. 100 white Air Force Ones.
And that was just one.
That was
That's the reason I don't
That's
wear.
crazy.
That's the reason I don't wear white Air Force Ones.
One.
I can't.
Because I would have to have a new pair on every other
Man,
day.
I used to buy them two
I'm
by
that,
the
I'm
two
that type
by
of
the-
person
by the
where,
pair.
Yeah.
like,
One
I'm
for
just
shorts,
gonna
one for
not buy
jeans.
that then because
Yeah.
I can't keep up with that.
Oh yeah.
That's too much money.
Once they get a little dirty,
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a pair of Air Force Ones from you and give them to our man behind the camera, LP, because he shops in the sundry section
Sundries.
of HEB.
HEB.
So I'm gonna help my brother out when his birthday come around, man, because I'm tired of this shit, man.
y'all got
Give him some black
what size you wear?
Here's some
LP is
black
size 17,
I'm 15 or 14.
15 or
Oh my
14.
God.
Get him some all black Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Mid
That's
top.
what I want.
Oh yeah.
Get him some mid.
No,
mid
LP,
top.
I'm not
Mids.
gonna-
With the
Get him a
strap.
high top so he can let the strap.
like Mike Tyson. Yeah.
What
Man.
was the what's a shoe that just did the most numbers for you?
Man, you asking some good questions, man. So, the most shoes that I sold at like one release at one time, I say the 2016 Space Jam. I did like 100 of just that shoe in one day.
100 pairs.
In one day.
Wow, that's
You know
crazy.
what? I would
How?
use that.
No, wait.
I did
How
that.
in the
I sold-
hell
I
did you
sold-
get 100
I
pairs?
sold 97. I'm just. I got
97. That's
97,
still a lot.
900.
How in the hell?
Super
We all trying to call plugs. Hey, you got Space Jam.
You got 100.
I'll give you that breakdown if you want to know how I got that many. If you want to know.
Yes.
Like, if
At
you
the
want to
time,
know,
you
I got it.
We ain't got to go that
So
far.
I could talk about one of my plugs because he's no longer in the shoe game really. So I had a person who worked at a store, and I paid him some extra for about I want to say about 20, 30 pair of them. And I had you can't really go in the stores these days and walk out with 10 pair by yourself. So I used to like going with my dad, my brother, my mom, whoever can help me on that release day. Like I have about 10 people, so you got 10 people helping you. I mean, 10 including myself. That's 10 people. That's 2.
Because you can buy two. Yeah, two.
1 man, 1 kid. So, like I mentioned, it was 97 to be exact. I got 10 people. So that's only going to 10 stores if I got 100. So I can go to 10, but I got, like I said, about 20, 30 from one place alone. And then, like, we just kept looping, double backing around till we went to Champs Foot Locker. We rolled as a team, though. So I had my whole family.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I've had my real dad and my stepdad go at the same time.
So a family affair.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Y'all
dope.
like
That's support, though.
Right.
That's
So-
support.
Even me and my best friend, we rented a Sprinter for a 11's release just to throw all the shoes in the back, just so we can like ride around easy without we needed the space to put 100 shoes in the car, and we kept a watch person on to wash the car with all the shoes in there. Had a little protection with us this time. Got a little smarter. We had to ride around in the black Sprinter,
I get it.
just going around to each mall picking up shoes.
I know what
That
this
was
is
and
now.
that was for another release, but the most I don't want to go too far, but the most of one shoe at one time, I want to say it was the 2016 Space Jam.
Wow.
97.
That's
How
crazy.
did the Jubilees do this year for you?
The Jubilee, man, I didn't even count, but honestly, like since then, so many people are resellers and has gotten in the shoe game, and like
Anybody can get in
Yeah.
the shoe game now.
Yeah.
it's like I mean, anybody can try to get.
Yeah,
in the shoe
yeah.
game.
But
Yeah,
that's what I
it's-
mean. Like, I can
everybody-
buy a shoe now to say I want to resell it, but
Right.
if you don't have the clientele to do it, then it really don't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then they might just be buying 1 or 2 pairs.
Right.
Like, they might be the average person who works a 9 to 5, so they don't have the time to just be selling shoes all day,
All
every day.
day.
They just trying to make a quick little
Right,
flip,
right.
a couple bucks. Like, this is what I do full time.
Right.
So, like, I'm constantly, like, getting more and more shoes. Like, they gonna fade away. They gonna go back to work.
Right.
And I'm gonna be selling shoes. So, the people, like, I guess the people who shop with me will continuously come to me versus going to that person because he was only trying to, like, make 40, 50 bucks.
Yeah.
No, but I see now. Thank you for all that information. But
That's
I see
dope.
now that you've created a little mafia, basically.
Right.
That's what it's
The shoes mafia and the shoe game
Shoes
is the
friendly
dope
family.
game.
Right.
I think Fight Club
Frank-
created this,
Frank
right?
Lucas.
Right.
Fight Club did this.
You were part of it. So we want to get into your sneakers. You brought some sneakers for us today?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right,
Sir.
let's get into
Come
it.
out right here, then.
Let's get into it.
See what we got here.
You bought boxes.
I know that box.
Now wear these. These were a gift.
Oh, you got gifted though.
Union.
Yeah, I guess she really liked me at the time.
Yeah.
Now you really wear yours,
Yeah,
yours,
I
though.
wear
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
though.
nah.
They were a gift,
That's
so
cool.
I told myself, like, due to the fact that I'm never gonna sell these, I'm gonna wear them.
Yeah.
I love the box.
I mean,
love the
that like some
box,
good
yeah.
wears.
I love the box.
Love the box.
They actually come looking vintage already. Also,
Yeah.
brought the Union for us. So you got them on too. But I have to go yellow laces for sure.
Oh, you went yellow. I still haven't put the yellow laces
went
in.
You got Gava too. See, I love this shit, man.
Please.
Man, that shoe fire. I can't lie.
I had
So
both.
tell me, why haven't she messes with me all the time? 'Cause I mess with her about. Why haven't you took your tongue off?
Yeah, this
Talk
is
to me
dumb.
about this.
That's a good question.
Are you going to?
Probably not.
See?
I actually see when it comes to these shoes with these things like this, you can do something to them. I kind of leave them how they come because I don't want to mess it up when I do it.
Yeah.
I feel like if I do it, I might mess it up.
I took mine out, and all it does, you just pull that string out, and they pop out.
Oh man.
But that's not how they came, though. I want them how they were made.
Yeah.
They were made to come
Come out,
loose.
yeah, because
No,
you got to remember on your
but
fours.
it's your choice,
But on your
though.
fours,
It's your
but you
choice.
gotta
They
remember on
gave
your
you the
fours,
choice.
This Jordan's upside down on every single four. This upside down.
Oh, that's
In
true.
every
But
Jordan
I'm
4 it's upside down. So I was like, I
that's
gotta have
not
it
how
upside
they
down.
came in the
You notice
box.
something about that floor versus all the other floors. You notice like this is a different like. Let me see.
Stay on the mic.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. But this is a different like structure right here. You know, like this is not the same as
Right.
I'm sure y'all got some fours. Y'all,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
This is a whole different four. So but yeah, like as far as this tongue thing goes, I don't know, man. I like to keep it how it is. I don't think I'm gonna actually even like do anything to it. I think I'm gonna just stick to wearing it how it is. I don't want to mess them up though.
You had a black pair too?
I sold that one. Okay, I had that one, but I did sell it.
I wanted the
I
black
needed the money at the time. I had to sell it. I'll probably double back later on. Who knows?
All right.
But yeah.
Cool. Easy to fight.
Yours? Oh yeah. By the way, these are like just my top 3 shoes that I like kind of right now. It's not my top 3 favorites of all time. I just kind of brought like what I'm like feeling like at the moment. But this is another one of my favorites currently.
Grateful Dead.
Okay.
Yes.
Yellow pair. They got 3 other ones. I mean, they got 2 other ones. They got 3 total, but I chose yellow. The other 2 are going for way too much.
Yeah.
3,000. They hard to find. This is a shoe. Y'all asked me earlier. This is a shoe they made a lot of fakes of, and it's
For
very
sure.
hard to tell. So with this one, I bought this off of a person, and they got it off of the sneakers app, and they had all they proof of purchase. So I copped this one. I actually wore this on my birthday. That's my top 3 favorite currently right now. And I wear all my shoes. By
I was
the
about
way.
to say, so you wear your shoes.
I don't keep anything. I don't care if they were 10,000 Dior or whatever. I'm gonna wear it, bro. Like I don't feel like what is a shoe for?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. I could go put something collectible in a glass case, but if it's my size, I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
I don't care if I spill
What
some
else?
red wine on it. I'm still wear it. I'm gonna try to get it out. But
Nah, I'm tired of you not wearing your shoes, bro.
I don't go nowhere. It's COVID. Oh, and they got a
Oli
stash
got all
spot.
the sneakers.
And they got a stash spot.
Oh, that's dope.
I didn't even know that.
you didn't know that?
Yeah,
No.
there's a pocket in them. I wanted those so bad.
So
Wow.
Because I know all of them was Jerry Garcia and all of them was
so as far as like
dope heads.
my selection when it comes to like what I like to wear,
Oh,
more or
God,
less
deep.
these days,
You ain't getting caught.
I like all the shoes with like something like extra. Like you see the tongue on the foot.
Right.
I like for people to like stop me when I'm wearing whatever.
Yeah.
I'm wearing. Like if somebody stops me about whatever shoes I happen to have on
You
that
did your
day,
job.
I feel like I did my job.
Right.
Like, when I was at the door waiting, a man stopped me. Hey man, that was cool. I was like, I did my job. That's
Right. I did my job.
I did
when
it.
he was talking to me over there, he said something about those dope, blah blah blah. Like I wear the shoes. I like to wear all the shoes. That like, all right, I'm gonna wear these today. I want somebody to say something to me.
Right.
Somebody gonna say something to me about those or what I got on, like
Yeah.
these crazy colors. Like that's the type of shoes that I'm really like into.
Right.
Something that I wear, you have to like. You gotta say something to me.
Right.
Like, you gotta. I like those conversation starters.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. Appreciate you so much.
Appreciate
Dope.
it. Appreciate it.
Man, thank you so much. Those are 3 dope pair of shoes.
First time I've seen Grateful Dead in
Yeah.
person. That's dope. Some detail on there that I didn't even know about. So.
Another person frustrating me with their tongue.
All right. Like, undo the tongue.
You were so mad about
Undo
this
the
tongue.
tongue.
Catch your shoe in the back.
Oh, I would be so upset.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
I
Nah.
paid too much for those.
Nah, but, we want to thank you,
Thank you,
Shewz, for
man.
coming by, man,
Yes.
and giving us the information and sharing your story with us. I want you to let us know where you can find your store at. Give us the address and stuff so people can stop by.
I'm
shop
at
with you.
5922 Richmond, right on the corner of Richmond and Fountain View.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna stop by.
Yeah,
Come
definitely.
definitely.
I'm going.
Come shop with you too.
Come by.
Yeah, man. And I ain't gonna
Get 'em
stick
some
you
Black
up or
Forces.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna get no
Come get some
black
black.
forces.
Come get some kick though.
I'm gonna go get some kicks for sure, man. But anything else, guys, before we get out of here?
Man, just want to say thank you.
Yeah,
You
man.
brought some dope kicks. Before we go, we want to talk about what we have on today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Union Force, tongue down,
The tongue down.
Tongue down.
guava ice. Yeah.
What you got on?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, just some shoes.
Just some,
There you go.
J Balvin ones.
Them
That's the
hard.
first time I seen them in person
Them
too.
hard,
Fire.
bro.
These some
I can't
Jordans I
lie.
picked up. Nah,
Yeah.
these are the J Balvin. I don't know how to pronounce it. Colorist. Like I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but it's spelled COLORES. Colorist.
Colorist.
That's like the actual name.
Okay, them things dope.
But
Yeah,
J
fire.
Balvin, to be short.
they're fire.
But that's what I'm rocking today. Just some crazy little something.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
nah,
The
them fire.
detail, yeah.
Just dope.
Yeah, I have on the Tokyo ones. They're not quite the J Balvins, but yeah, it's all good though.
I'm wearing
GRs.
I'm wearing the Jordan 1 SB.
You going crazy?
LA to Chicago.
Nah, them
joints.
hard. Them
I'm
hard.
sad I sold those.
Yeah.
Like so sad. That's the shoe.
Hard.
That's one shoe that I'm sad that I don't have right now. My best friend got it. Every time he wear it, I be like, are you gonna like do it?
Eventually,
He's
because I got
he's scared.
I'm
We talked
scared
about
because
it
I got the
already.
Last Mountains,
He's scared.
and I didn't do them how I wanted to do them because I saw Skate the Great had them on, and he destroyed. He totally killed his. So these I'm scared of. How to
He lit.
boy?
Hey, I met him at Sneaker Summit one time.
Okay,
What you got on, Bentley?
Off-White 5s. The shoe
yeah.
with shoe of 2020.
That's my
hands down.
Fire.
That
Yeah.
colorway.
This colorway.
I like the other colorway. I got both
This
colorways.
colorway.
I like the sell
shoe of the
colorway
year.
more.
Well,
2020.
man, it's been great, man. We want to thank you again for stopping by, man. You've been informative and
Wealth of
thank you.
knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. So everybody stop by the store, go shop with Shewz Houston, aka what should I say, LaMarkus, aka Shewz Houston. And this has been episode 18. We out.